Hi, my name is Nadeem, and I have my colleague Saeed from Spain. He's here to show us about the Rubi products, and we are here in the Emirates kind of as a road show to explain about the products. When we say Rubi, Rubi is a 70 years old brand. Actually this year we are on 72, and this Rubi brand is basically for the solution of tile fixing. And when we say solution of tile fixing from A to Z, whatever is required in tile fixing, we have the solution. So in simple words, you can you can say the problem you are facing, and Rubi has the solution to offer you. And Saeed will explain over here, but in another word, that every tiler, they are cutting the tiles, they are finishing and all those things, the leveling. So I would say in a simple words that there are 5 different stages, and the tiler is using from Rubi mixer to the finishing and leveling of the tiles, and we have all that solutions in between. So I'm going to explain you now about the tools, and the most our core product is right from the beginning is manual cutters, and the first one I'm going to show you, it is called the TS Max, and this is exactly the cutter which we invented 70 years before, and this is the latest shape of after innovation, the 70 years of innovation. We have this the latest brand. If you see the products here, you can see that you can cut in seconds, whether it is a porcelain tile up to 15 millimeter, and it has the 800 kilogram breaking power. And when we have another hard tiles like a 21 millimeters or the long tile for 1.5 meter or so, then we have another solution, and that is called the TZ model range. In this TZ model range, you will have the capacity of power, actually 1500 kilogram power, so you can break up to 21 mm thickness of tiles up to 1.5 meter length, and you can see that it in a second it shows the power of this cutting. And now similarly, another way of cutting, if we go on over here, this is called the TX Max range. In this one we have a 1 meter and we have a 1.2 meter, and in this one again you see the mechanism over here. The method is the same. You just simply you can make the line, and just proportionally you can select your point and you can break the tiles. This is the basic tool people are using for the tile fixing, and especially the cutting. And when we go beyond this stage, then we have another different solutions. So when I say that Rubi has the capacity, you can name the size of the length of the cutting, we can offer you the tool. So for example, we have this tool over here, which is called a manual slim cutter. With this slim cutter, you can use this line over here on the tile. As long you have a tile, maybe 2 meters, 3 meters, 4 or 5 meters, whatever length is here, you just simply make the line, and you can use this cutter. You can just use on the side, and you can break it simply with this end or the other end. And this is up to 10 mm, 8 mm, or maximum you can go for 10 mm. And if the tile goes for 12 mm or 14 mm or 16 mm, then we have the capacity of the breaker stronger than this one, which is this one, and with this one you can go up to 2 centimeters tile breaking. And the method of this lining will be the same, but based on the thickness of the tile, the breaker is going to be changed according to the capacity. So if with some reason of material composition, maybe the manual cutting you are going to change, or it is not acceptable for the client or for the consultants, we can use the electrical machine, which is called a TC model. This is using that 4.5 or 5 inch blade, depend on the thickness of the tile. You can tilt this one for 45 degree, and you can make it straight. You can come up and down. Just simply you can pull the blade up, or you can down. With this one you can cut with the water or without water. So all this range is going to be cut with this one. So now for example, this is the cutting, and when you are going for another operations, for example when we cut a big tile, that time for the big tiles you need this vibrator. We call that a Rubi triller. With this Rubi triller, basically you need to remove that extra moisture or the air bubbles below the tile to get the best finish of the tile, at the same time least noise from the tiles. So very important to use for the large size of tiles, this one. And after doing this one, we have this vacuum system. You can pick those tiles easily and you can move around. Along with this one, when you're doing just a general preparation, at that time maybe you have to cut the right, you have to use the right diamond blade. So we have a different range of tools. The diamond blades, you can use them accordingly. So depend on the material you suggest, and we have the solution for that right blade basically. So along with the diamond blades, we have the diamond hole saws. So these hole saws you can use from 6 mm to 120 mm. So depend, you are having a dry cutting or wet cutting. In both we have the options to make the holes in the tiles, especially for the bathroom fittings or the other. We have this special fixture. We can fix this one suction cups, for example, onto the tile vertically. Sometimes it is not easy to make the holes. You can use this one and you can cut, you can make the holes, you can fix, and you can make the holes just in this way. So this is the way to make the holes in this one. And then finally, when we go out of this one, then we have a different type of polishing. For example, when you finish the grouting, you can use these trowels, and you can get the best finish of your grouting without having a scratch on your expensive tiles. At the same time, there is a sponge. People can use the normal anything, but the right tool is always good for the finishing of the tiles. You can use this special sponge which is absorbing the most water in this one, and that is important, so you cannot leave any scratch onto the tile. So on top of this one, the most important is here we have another product which is called the Delta leveling system. With this Delta leveling system, basically you can have the opportunity to make the grouting from 0.5 mm to 3 mm, and now we have 5 mm as well. So with this one, you can have the best level of your tiles. At the same time, you can eliminate the risk of the leakage of the tiles. At the same time, you can remove all that extra bubble, air bubbles, or an extra moisture from the tiles as well. So the best ever solution to fix your tiles in a real professional way with the best finish of the tiles. So now in the last, I would go that how to transport the large. Before going there, I just show here a Rubi scraper. So for example, you have the tiles and you want to remove the grout, you want to change the color of the grout or anything, simply you can use this electric scraper instead of using the the chisel or the grinders, which are obviously the way to damage the tiles. But with this one, you can secure your tiles without damaging the tiles. You can have the best of your grout removing. So to transport the large slab tiles, we have this heavy duty transport system. You can use this system. You can remove the tiles from the pallet, whether they are horizontally or vertically. Simply use this suction cups system, put it onto the tile, suck them there and bring them up and put it onto the trolley, and then you can take it easily wherever you want to go. This has the capacity of up to 120 kg of the tiles, but it depends again the size of the tile and the thickness of the tile, but you have the capacity of 120 kg of tiles. But we have experienced many kgs more than that 120, and it has been very successful method to take this system. Along with this one, what is our recommendation? That this system is being used to avoid the breakage of the tiles. Normally you have the issue that you can get break tiles very easily because you don't have the right system with you. So with this right system, you can avoid breaking the tiles, and you can easily, instead of 6 tilers or 8 tilers taking one tile, you can have the 2 tilers pick the tiles and go to the workplace and you can fix the tiles. So now we are going to conclude this product explanation. That here you can see in this banner, we have the manual cutting of any size. Again, we have the leveling system, we have the electrical cutting solution for the large slab tiles, and then we have the transportation. You can see over here that how big tiles and they have to fix. Again, we have the electrical machines, you can see here, which are the movable, basically stationary type. You can take up to 1.5 meter tile cutting on this one. And when you see over here in this small one, you will see over here there is a big large size tables to make the all preparation of the tiles. Then you can see over here the setup of this moving tiles. Then here we have to make holes, our trillers, and then final products. Here you can find here that our Rubi mixers. Rubi mixers, we have options from 1200 watts, 1800 watts, especially this one. And then we have another one which is called cordless. The one is the cordless one. So with this one, the best one we have with a 1800 watts. In this one you can find over here that we have the 2 speeds. We have a switch over here for the variable speed. You can adjust your mixing capacity with this speed. At the same time, it is called super torque. It means it has the most torque in it, and when you are mixing a kind of a epoxy or other products, you need the most torque actually to mix the best as per the job application. And in the last, I would say that I would welcome you all here at the Apex, because we are here at apextrading. Apextrading is our very much most famous trader in the Abu Dhabi, and you can have the best offer here. As of today, we are offering that 20% on every purchase you have. Any product you can select and you will get the 20% discount at apextools. And we are all waiting for you to come and enjoy the Rubi tools.